Hey guys, Kelley Palm, so freaking French. I'm going to make a sourdough starter today, and I thought you might like to make it with me. Sourdough bread originated in ancient Egypt, and it came to America, to California during the gold rush. A French baker, the Boudin family, brought sourdough to San Francisco, and you can still go to Boudin, or if you're very American, it's maybe Boudin, I don't know, but Boudin is still on the wharf in San Francisco, and they make this amazing sourdough bowl with clam chowder inside. So good. But today I'm going to make a sourdough starter, and I'm using Nancy Silverton's recipe. She is the founder of LaBrea Bakery. She's co-owner of Pizzeria Matza, Osteria Matza, and a whole bunch of other restaurants. So she knows what she's doing, and I'm gonna trust her. So super, super simple. We're gonna take 2 cups of flour. Now I just said I'm gonna trust Nancy, but you know what? She calls for bread flour, and I use French flour. And if you don't know why I use French flour, then you should read my blog about bread, and then you'll understand it. Now, breads and cookies and pies and things, you know, the measuring is not so much rocket surgery like cakes, so that's kind of why I stay away from cakes. But 2 cups of French flour, 2.5 cups of filtered water, and you're just going to mix this into a slurry. Now, very often a sourdough starter will just be made with flour and water, and it works its magic and somehow turns into sourdough. But we are going to kick it up a notch. So that took a couple of minutes to stir all the lumps and clumps out. But here's the fun part that we're going to do. This is what makes Nancy's bread a little different. She adds organic red grapes, and this is going to give the bread more of that really fermented sour taste, which my husband and I really like, because you know, sourdough should be sour, otherwise it's just dough. There's really nothing wrong with that, but anyway, we like the tart sort of really fermented taste of the sourdough. So I am going to tie these bad boys up. Now that was, by the way, it was 2 cups of flour, 2.5 cups of filtered water, and then this is about 1/2 pound of grapes. Tie these up, and then I'm going to beat them up just a little bit. Kind of like I was stomping grapes in the vineyard. Just kind of give them a nice whack and bust them up. And these are going to sit in this water and flour slurry for about a week. They're going to inflate, and then they're going to deflate. So says Nancy. So they're pretty well bruised. I'm not feeling a whole lot of intact grapes. I'm going to stick this in the bowl. Get it in there nice, covered up. I'm going to cover this with a saran, and I'm going to stir this at least once a day, once or twice a day for the next week. Now, if you want to go ahead and do this and get a head start, you know, it's water and flour and grapes, so you're not going to risk the family fortune if it goes wrong. But I'm thinking it's going to work out pretty well. Otherwise, next week I'll be back. We will see what kind of dough this is, and we'll make bread. So, see you then.